Hey guys, today we have Kia Miller, amazing yoga teacher, Kundalini yoga teacher with us. We just finished the class and Mia, my questions to you. You're now at the beautiful stage where you are teaching at the conferences, hosting retreats, being an amazing spiritual leader in your community. How did you get there?
Wow, it's a big question. One day at a time, one step at a time, one breath at a time. I mean, that's honestly how I got there, and knowing it was always my intention that what I wanted to do was teach at festivals, and then I wanted to take people through immersive experiences. So retreats and trainings was always my goal, and so then it just spirit led the journey. It's not of my doing. I have my intention, I have my practice, and I ask that I be of service, and by the grace of my teachers and this beautiful life, I'm fortunate enough to be able to live and share in the way that I am doing. Yeah.
Beautiful. What is your spiritual practice?
Well, my spiritual practice is recognizing the one in all, in each and every situation that I possibly can, and recognizing that one within myself on a consistent basis. So I am, becoming free from the past and fully present to the now and open to the evolutionary potential and possibilities that's here for all of us.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you talk about consciousness, about rising, collective, and many of the yoga teachers now in the space of love and light and sharing and gratitude. How do you personally deal with challenges, with the darkness, with when things are not going quite right? What is your answer to that? What are your tips to that for other people who are still challenged with the darkness and not there yet? What's your guidance on that?
It's such a great question. There's many levels to that of answer, and I guess my first level to that is my practice. I feel like as long as I'm practicing, I am relating to the inner core of me, and so that's my steady rock. So no matter what challenges come my way, I know if I'm practicing, I'm doing what I need to do to stay neutral and to stay in the possibility of that energy moving through and not getting stuck and re-traumatized by it. So practice to me is building energy so that I have the vitality to stay present when things get challenging, and to be able to start to recognize where I'm getting stuck. Having said that, I recognize that sometimes, especially when depression hits, it can be really hard to see a way through, or when the mind's imbalanced or the chemistry of the body is imbalanced, it's really hard to see a way through. So my practice then is faith, because and surrender, exactly. Faith and surrender, connecting with conscious community, and tending to my practice and trusting and knowing this too shall pass. Reaching out to healers when I need healers of different shapes and forms and kinds. So that's what I say. And I really see that life is not easy. There are so many challenges. And I think the ones that have to do with the chemistry of the body being out of balance, and some old mental pattern loops that keep us caught, like those are the most challenging. And sometimes we need help when we're in that space. So knowing to reach out for help and support. Yeah.
Wow, that's a beautiful answer. Wow, great question for you. So what is your next adventure, your personal, private, spiritual, professional adventure that you are so excited about that scares the hell out of you?
Oh, wow. I don't know if it scares the hell out of me at all, but it inspires the heaven in me. I'll say that. I am going to do a fire ceremony with my teacher for 2 weeks next year at the Half Kumbh Mela in India. It's a massive spiritual gathering. And the purpose behind the fire ceremony is to invoke and open up a new potential in the collective consciousness, a new awareness, a new connectivity, and a ripening into, you know, a more expanded way of being, expansion of mind, expansion of energy. And then from that, I'm leading a 10-day sadhana immersion. So it's a 10-day practice immersion. So I'm really excited because I'm going to do this fire ceremony, and then I'm going straight into this 10-day immersion with a bunch of people. So there's an auspiciousness to that, which I'm really, really excited for. Even though it's in February, that's a ways away, but I'm excited for it. Yeah.
Beautiful. So, what is your top tip for young aspiring yoga teachers, fresh yoga teachers, just completed their TTC and they're like, oh, what's the next step? What to do? So much offers. How to stay connected? How to stay? What's your outtake on that?
It's your personal practice. Your sadhana, your personal practice. This is not necessarily the practice in a yoga studio. This is you cultivating a practice for you, breath, meditation based, whatever it is, kriya based, that helps you to relate to you, because the key to becoming a really skillful teacher is to have a really great conscious relationship with yourself. To know the technique of teaching is only the first level, but when you really start to open up a space for transformation for others is when you are engaged in that process of transformation within yourself. So to have a personal practice that you do daily, that's your commitment. And within that commitment of your own practice is your commitment to being there of service to others. But it starts with your sadhana. Yeah.
Beautiful. What the world needs right now for you?
What the world
Needs the most
What does the world need the most?
right now?
Oh, what does the world need the most? I mean, love. Sounds so corny, doesn't it? But for people to recognize the interconnectivity of all of us. Yeah. We're all linked, we're all joined. We're all one. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Wow. Beautiful. Thank you so much.